miss me? Probably not, but I definitely missed YouTube and missed everyone who might find this channel or who subscribed on this channel. I love everyone and I appreciate that you decided to spend some time on this channel. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's sad here, but I'm trying my best, and I'm sure my father missed my videos, so this video is dedicated to him. Moin moin, dear people, old, new, whoever, from any country of this world. I am happy to see any of you, and especially people who struggle with life, like me sometimes, because welcome to this channel. I'm Anna of Northern Germany. I am a survivor, a fighter, a writer. I am writing books. They're in the process. I'm also having a writing blog and I'm having this channel. And here I share some of my experiences, talk about books, and I'm also trying to teach people some mental health awareness. And yeah, and also sometimes I talk about my homeland, which is Russia, and sometimes about Germany. So yeah, bit of everything on this channel. And if you had watched my previous videos, you know that I left for vacation, and I mean, I really needed this vacation. If you also had watched my previous videos in which I claim that I cannot rest, I struggle to rest, and yeah, that's true. For the past years, I went through a lot of stuff, and in addition, I also had my depression on and my anxiety. My anxiety is still with me and I have quite high levels of anxiety. So if I take into consideration the levels of my anxiety, I must say last time I had a proper vacation when I managed to rest. I think it was in 2016 when I finished school and I went to St. Petersburg together with my cousin. 2016 was quite a while ago. There was another time, 2017, I went to Kazan with a friend of mine. Now we are not friends anymore because she likes reporting about people who, in her opinion, are national traitors. So Russian friendships, whatever. So this year I finally had a chance to get a proper vacation together with my dearest friends, people who have supported me through my migration process to Germany. What a process it was. And yeah, I was very happy to share this time with them. About Germany, Germans plan their vacations 1 year ahead, sometimes even 2 years ahead. And I am Russian. I never planned that far. When I came to Germany, my horizon of planning was literally a couple of days, a couple of hours even. And yeah, it also makes me quite stressed to plan that far. But my friends are used to it, so but this vacation wasn't that planned. They knew that they wanted to spend time with me, and the situation was that I wasn't allowed to leave Germany, and I'm still not allowed to leave Germany. For people who didn't watch my previous videos, I used to be an asylum seeker in Germany. I spent almost 2 years in Germany having like a very wobbly status, and in April I got asylum. The news about my asylum reached my lawyer and then me closer to the end of May, and I'm still in the process of collecting my documents. Recently I got my insurance. We're good about that, but still I don't have a passport, I don't have a residence permit. I'm still going to get it, but it's taking months as you can see. So yeah, we figured that I wouldn't be able to leave Germany by August. In this case, the original plan was to go to Bavaria. Yeah, this place with Oktoberfest and other stuff. Very beautiful place, but eventually we couldn't find the place there, and we decided on Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. So Mecklenburg, it's a pretty state, I think quite a big one. If we imagine the German map, I live in Schleswig-Holstein and it's a neighboring state. I hope I'm not making a mistake. The capital is Schwerin. A pretty town, a very beautiful town or city. I think it's also quite big. Yeah, it's beautiful, but it used to be Eastern Germany. What it means that it's a bit deserted in some places. People are a bit less friendly than somewhere in the north, possibly, although I didn't notice that. There are some stereotypes. And yeah, so it was the territory of the DDR. What is DDR? This is this Democratic Republic. After the Second World War, Germany was divided and it was a part of DDR. So yeah, I'm not giving a history lesson or geography lesson, so you probably know what DDR is. But yeah, anyway, the place is very beautiful, nature is amazing, forests, lakes from glaciers, formed by glaciers. So basically also everything that Schleswig-Holstein has. And my friends decided to rent a place there. But apparently this place appeared to be a former dacha of Erich Honecker. Honecker. Still cannot pronounce him. Who is this Erich? Well, he was a leader of the DDR, but you probably know him as a kissing guy. This kissing guy from the wall, from the Berlin Wall, or Brezhnev's boyfriend, I don't know, call him whatever you want. Yeah, so that was his dacha. Probably I have to explain what dacha is and why I use the word dacha. Dacha is something that Russian people usually have. It's a house, not necessarily in the country, but maybe somewhere in the outskirts. Usually there are not that many facilities, showers and other stuff. It's just a place where you can have a vegetable garden, spend time with your family. Well, mostly you don't entertain yourself there, but you work. You work like a horse. Like a horse, you dig, you plant, you harvest, and it never ends. It's a never-ending circle of work. But also I use the word dacha because I have this chain, you know, Honecker, DDR, the USSR, Stalin, dacha. He also had a dacha, and of course his dacha had nothing to do with dachas of ordinary Russian people. It was a fancy place because, you know, yeah, I'm very sad to disappoint you if you are a fan of communism, but the good old communism that we know from the USSR, it's a big lie. And with the DDR, it was also the same. Like, Stalin had a very fancy dacha and he died there in his own peace, I think it's a very logical ending for a dictator. Erich Honecker didn't die in Germany, he died in Argentina. His ghost doesn't likely haunt the territory of this place where we stayed, but you can never know. Yeah, so the place where we were is apparently called glamping. And only now I googled what glamping means. Know what glamping means? Glamorous camping. Glamorous camping. Glamorous camping. Yes, I will repeat it once again. Crazy, glamorous camping. And it was on the territory of his summer residence, his dacha of Erich Honecker. And there are some summer houses. There are also winter houses because they have heating, apparently. But the territory is in the woods, deep in the woods, pines of hundreds and hundreds of years. And Erich Honecker, of course, he didn't own this dacha. The party did, but yeah, if you manage to reach that level in the party development, such a success, of course, you can say that it's your dacha. So let's call it the dacha of Erich Honecker. And he had everything there. He had a very fancy house. He also had, in this very fancy house, a fancy swimming pool. Oh, that's a minute of the appreciation of the swimming pool. I enjoyed it so much, especially when you managed to catch the time when there was no one and it was warm in the swimming pool. There was also the lake, but in the lake it was a bit cold. In the swimming pool, it was very beautiful. You could watch the sunsets from there and from their terrace. And when it was becoming dark, the lights became green in the swimming pool. My friend joked that probably in the times of Erich Honecker, the lights were red. My friend likes communist jokes. So he came there, he chilled there, he had his own hunting grounds as a lord. All Communist Party members enjoyed that, I'm sure. Well, they did. That's actually, it's a very, very tricky question about the communism and about the Communist Party in the USSR and in the DDR. I have a nice article, well, it's a sad article, but I really worked on it to write it, and the article is called like The Inconvenient Truths About the Victory Day, and there I mentioned the siege of Leningrad. I hope I pronounced it correctly because I forgot this word again. And there is a very sticky story related to the Communist Party and the starving people in Leningrad. So if you're interested in such a heavy topic, you can read the article. So yeah, we had a great chance to rest like party leaders. Well, almost like party leaders. So I suggest watching some episodes from my vacation. So, dear people, welcome to Erich Honecker's dacha. Why I call it dacha? Because I'm Russian. Okay, his country house. And this is his hunting carriage. Can you imagine him hunting with it? I don't, because I think hunting is supposed to be silent. But we supposed that probably he was just sitting on it, watching birds, and some slaves or workers or party workers killed birds or animals for him, and he was just sitting, and at the last moment he just came to catch the prey or the result or the fruit of his hunting. I think you are not supposed to touch it because it's probably possessed, like Christina, if you read Stephen King. So let's maybe not touch it. Let's not sit there, although I would really want to sit there. Introduce you to the actual dacha, the actual country house with this horrible roof that is very expensive to maintain. I suppose this is the deer, maybe the leader caught the deer once or twice, I don't know. And yeah, looks pretty chic. So here I am, here you are, like the leader of DDR. We have just swum in our warm swimming pool because the leaders like it warm there. And then you go to your terrace, balcony, whatever it is, and you come up to the rail to enjoy the view. And you can also wave at the swan that you can rent, and at the lake that is basically yours, and at the forest that is also yours for hunting, your hunting ground. Isn't it the communist level of amazing? I also think so. How is the water? So, welcome to the dacha of this famous dude. What was his name? Do you remember? Erich Honecker? Honecker? Yeah, so we are on his ex property, although it's not his property, it was party's property. So he was hanging out here, probably swimming in this lake, and he didn't have to rent boats. They were all in his disposition, so you can come here and feel like a leader of DDR. And if you feel super fancy, you can rent this huge swan. I am attracted. I don't know about you, but I think yeah, we should rent this one. I think I would prefer it to be a bit warmer, but it's very clean. Oh, what are you? Oh, the blue dragonfly. Foxes? Yes, foxes. You know, like foxes pee on the berries and then you get rabies and stuff. Yeah. So, this place, this glamping, the big disadvantage of this glamping, the big disadvantage of this glamping is, of course, that to travel there and back, and if you wanted to leave, for example, to travel around, you needed to have a car. And probably you look at these pieces of the videos and you say, Anna, okay, I see. I mean, my grandmother would be interested in that possibly, but it's just so boring that I have been yawning throughout the whole video of yours. Like, seriously, this communist vacation in the glamping. Now I would say that if you have been yawning, be careful, don't yawn too much because you can catch a fly with your mouth, as people say in Russia. And second, yes, but I think if you want a peaceful vacation, and after everything that I survived for the 3 years, for the past 3, 4, 5 years, I think I really, really needed this peace. I needed to read just calmly. I finished 2 books there. I was very happy to finish 2 books. And on the way back, I also finished Dostoevsky, the brothers Karamazov. So I was very productive at reading there because not much to do there. I was in such a mental state recently that probably I would appreciate, like, you know, the Soviet rest house kind of vacation when you just get some treatment, some dirt treatment. I don't know, you can have this air cocktails that are popular on post-Soviet territories, and I don't know what else, like there are different other treatments there, and you get food 3 times a day, even 4 possibly, and you just care for nothing and drink mineral water as a treatment too. I think I would appreciate that. But if you're bored there, well, first of all, if you have a car, congratulations, you can leave. You can see then some nearest towns. For example, there is this nearest town, which is like in 15 minutes to drive. I'm afraid to make a mistake. I didn't drive. My friends did. But it's very pretty, and the attraction is there to watch at the bridge that turns to let the ships pass. What ships? To let the boats pass, the boats that are a bit tall, you know? Fun.
Aber woher kommen eigentlich so verrückte Schönheitstrends und viel wichtiger, welche skurrilen Trends hat es schon gegeben? Wir machen jetzt mal den großen Beauty.
Da machen das Boden die erste Bekanntschaft.
Machen wir ein kleines Quiz für Maren.
Das war ganz gut bei der Auffahrt von deinen Eltern.
Ah ja.
Das war doch stimmt.
Mit den Avocado-Bäumen. Ja.
Das ist eine steile Auffahrt und da muss man aussteigen, Tor öffnen und dann wieder.
Malta is sleeping. Or you can visit a park with the oldest oak trees in the world. They're almost 1,000 years old. Yeah. The town is very schön, and the park is also very schön. But if you're still bored, if you're dying of boredom, you can do paddling through the lakes or the rivers, or a Fahrrad tour. The result of my Fahrrad tour, I think I will share in some other videos, because I had already mentioned in my previous video that I learned to ride a bicycle in 2022, so my bicycle tour didn't end well. So I think I'll make a short video, and also I will make a long video what I learned from my experience. So yeah, if you feel itchy for something extreme and moving, you can do that. I cannot understand you, of course, but yeah, you can do that. There is a possibility of that. And yeah, in the conclusion, I don't want this video to be 1 minute long, although I'm sure it will be. I always fail on that matter. But yeah, and the result, I pretty much enjoyed the vacation. It was very peaceful, it was very healthy. The swimming pool, I'm missing the swimming pool, really. I think because of the swimming pool, I could just stay there forever. From the disadvantages, I would say that I lacked a bit of freedom, a bit of independence, and mobility, because yeah, I had a choice only either to go somewhere with my friends on the car. So if I didn't really like the activities such as paddling, oh my god, paddling, I am not born for paddling, I swear. Yeah, I had only options, like either to stay there in the glamping or to go. Well, I don't really like that when I cannot choose by myself what I want to do. If there are some Ghostbusters here, and if they're interested about Erich Honecker's ghosts, well, I slept very well. He didn't visit me at night, and I slept very, very well. The beds were soft and comfortable, and nights were silent. Well, except for one night when my friend put too much chili powder into his famous spicy lentil soup, and I was sick. That was my worst night, I suppose. So, yeah. Otherwise, I'm afraid you will not meet the spirit of the leader, but it's not impossible. So you can go there and check by yourself. Sounds like they paid me. They didn't. I really enjoyed the place. I'm a small blogger, so you can believe me. Nobody paid me. So yeah, I am happy to be back. I am happy for whatever feedback you would want to give to this video. If you visited this place or a similar place, you can also share how it went. Did you see any ghosts? And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I wish you love, love, and peace, peace. I have to put my mug with Hamburg because I obviously missed Hamburg. Hamburg is the best. Love, love, and peace, peace from Anna of Northern Germany. Tschüss.